So I think overall, I mean, it's been, I mean, the healthcare burden has been tremendous, and the amount of amputations now, I mean, all the numbers, it's hard to come up with numbers. Even as you know, the 42,000 dead number is just the ones that have been identified at the hospitals by the Ministry of Health in Gaza, right? So multiple publications, including the Lancet, have said that at least 186 to 200,000 people are dead alone. That's about 10% of the population. And I can definitely support that number by what I saw. And with 70% of them being children and women, and I'd say 50% being children or a huge number being children, it's a huge number. And I mean, there's about over 25, again, I said over because nobody knows what the exact number is. I think once this is all over, everything's going to come out of just how bad this genocide has been, how destructive and catastrophic it's been. But over 25,000 are orphaned children, and about 999 or 990 minimum families have been erased from the map, right? But why I say that is a lot of these 25,000 orphans have nobody. So there's no sibling, there's no aunt or uncle or anybody like that. There's actually nobody. And so many of them are completely orphaned with not knowing anybody. So that's a big issue of many of these over 25,000 orphans, because Palestinians lived close together. Families did in the same apartment building or close together. So when the Israelis carpet bombed or dropped these 2,000-pound MK-84 bombs, they killed everybody, right? And so that's one thing. So that's a big issue. So why that's important is, again, a lot of these kids have also now gone out to Qatar, Egypt, maybe Jordan, Turkey, right? Without any guardian to give consent. So why that's important is that many of these kids are being treated without proper consent. Who's consenting to treatment of these kids, right? And the Palestinian ministry that takes care of this in Gaza is non-existent right now. And so there's no centralized body keeping track of these kids who've gone off everywhere. So that's an issue, big issue. There's more than 20,000 children missing. And these are not children that, what we say by missing is that they're just gone. They're either under the rubble, either dead, completely disintegrated with the force of the bombs, or just missing. I mean, who knows what? Over 5,000 children are amputated, the highest number ever. And 5,000 is a low number. It has to be close to 10,000, but 5,000 is what I've seen as a number, and this is a few months ago, right? Is a number that I've seen. I believe it was UNICEF is my source, but it's definitely more than that, 100%. The amount of amputations in children has never before been seen in modern warfare, or in even modern times.